Don't put that in the vlog.
And good morning to you. We're filming a bunch of interviews for Paris, my pocket this morning, which if you don't follow the Paris, my pocket account, we try to do these interviews with local restaurateurs and coffee shop owners, local Parisians, whose tastes hopefully are pretty closely aligned to what we are offering over on Paris, my pocket. But usually we recommend their coffee shop, their restaurant, their business, whatever. So they're going to be in the same universe at least. This little squirrel's being a squirrel. Are you being a squirrel? Yeah. Oh, belly rubs? Oh, you do? Oh, you do? Anyway, it's set to be a drizzly day, which kind of limits our options for doing these interviews. And also, because it's supposed to be drizzling all day. But I'm happy to report, halfway to my destination, more than halfway. And so far, zero drizzle, which is good news. I love riding my bike around the city. This is the best way to get around town. But there are a couple of problems that I have with it, especially on filming days like this. The first reason is going to be the helmet. And you might be thinking, my reluctance to wear a helmet is just because I'm so dang cool. But the reality is, I'm worried that it's going to leave lines on my head, like the padding and so forth. That's one of the problems I have with my beanie. And if I have lines on my head, like weird little, it's going to look not great on camera. I need to get a baguette. Oh, that was a deep one. And the second is just the weather. There's like a severe wind alert this morning, even more than the drizzle. It's no big deal, to be honest. Little rain never hurt nobody. And honestly, I should be riding my bike no matter what, but kind of fallen out of the habit. There are a lot more reasons to love riding my bike around though than not. Are there any like lines on my head from the helmet? No. That's good. All right. I think I've been making wrong assumptions about my helmet this whole time. I guess you gotta wear your helmet. The other thing I was gonna say is speed, like just getting around as quick. There's no way to get around faster, which is why we're dedicated to doing it that way today. But you know, we get to see fun people along the way. And now the rain comes out. This is that thing I was like, but it's okay. Honestly, I think it gets overstated how much of a pain it is to ride in the rain. It's not that bad. Molly's having a great time. We borrowed a bike from the Peloton crew. If you ever need a bike when you're in town, you want to rent one, they do rent them there. And we were talking about this, like we're trying to figure out how, like with tours, I'm curious, actually in the comments below, if you do tours, are you less interested in tours? Because what we've seen is like a decrease in people booking tours across the board with everybody that we know that does tours. And I'm kind of curious if it is a global thing, like if people are just less interested in taking guided tours of cities, they're looking for experiences, what exactly that is. Like, is it everybody's trusting ChatGPT to get them around? You know, what is the story there? I'd be curious if you take a moment to let me know. Yeah, I used to book tours, now I don't, here's why, kind of a thing. I'm personally not a big tour person, but we always try to connect people with tours because it used to be that they loved them and I used to give bike tours. But yeah, we're just seeing some big changes with that. So I'm very curious to know if there's any anecdotal evidence out there that that's the case. In the meantime, we're going to the hood. We're filming a whole bunch of interviews. I haven't gotten any behind the scenes footage of us filming so far. Hopefully. My brain just went blank. Oh no. Baguette. I mean, I don't know if they sell baguettes here.
Oh yeah, they sell. Demont is great.
They do? They sell them? We used up our first baguette, so I gotta go get another one real quick. They don't have baguettes. I didn't think so. Demont is a cool little spot that does like next day baked goods. So if you go in, everything's from different bakeries around the neighborhood. I don't know how far they source their stuff from, but it's cheaper. Not as pretty, but still as tasty. If you want to go support a sustainable bakery, that's a good one. By the name is Demont. Anyways, well, he's already inside, but I gotta go get a baguette. These guys will have a baguette though, for sure. Par carte. Now this baguette is hot, and I almost regret having to do to it what I'm about to do to it. But such is life, c'est la vie. Bonjour. Mystery scheduling conflict on that last one, so we're gonna go to lunch, which was actually voted on by my patrons. We're going to a deli, whose name I will withhold until we've tried it. Skeptical. We'll see. We're gonna go right here. It's windy. It is windy out. They were not kidding about that wind warning. We agreed that the Reuben was where it was at there at Mensch, and the bagel was interesting. Like, it's definitely a little bit denser. You find yourself in the neighborhood and you're looking for a sandwich, and you're feeling like a bagel and you're feeling like a Reuben, like that's the right combination to come grab one of these. And the unsweetened iced tea was really nice. At first I wasn't sold because I was like, I kind of would like some sweet. And then as I drank it, I was like, no, unsweetened was the way to go. Also, we'll try to swing by, but Trinity Finally naked. If you'd like to see that church without scaffolding for the first time in a decade, it's happening. But we gotta go do 3 more interviews. All right, not fully naked. There's a little scaffolding on there still. Okay, back to the rapid fire interview spree, and then we're home free. What a day. Double filming. Do not try this at home, kids. BTS. 3 down, 2 to go? Is that where we're at with this?
Ooh, yep.
All right.
On to number 4.
On to number 4, Jane. And they're filming something next door. I saw that when I came by. It's a pull, not a push.
Which is rare.
We got an interview with the infamous Jane Birch.
Hello!
Let's get a copy. I need that copy real bad. Let's go. Okay. What? That was 3 years ago? Holy cow. No, but we just finished filming interview with Jane. I have a confession to make. My copy of your book is actually still in the States.
How are you speaking? Do you have one on a mic?
Yeah, this.
Oh, can they hear me?
Yeah, of course.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, you should go pick up Jane's book.
Oh.
I need to pick up another copy because I left mine in America. I need it on my shelf. Can I have this copy?
Yes, you can.
Can I really?
Yes.
Okay, but I can pay for it, so.
No, don't be silly.
Can I give you, how much is it?
Don't be silly.
No, it's not being silly.
No, I'm giving it to you as a gift, so you can't. It would be vulgar.
No, but is that what
Try
you
to pay.
intended to do with this book today? Or no, it's not. That's not what this book was for.
It was a prop, but now it's a gift.
Well, so then what we're going to do is she gave me this copy, but what we'll do is if you, for some random person who leaves a comment on any one of the platforms, we're going to decide somebody at random. I will then send you a copy of her book as a way of thanking you for following me and as a way of supporting Jane.
Thank you.
Of course. You're just falling apart. Here's your earring.
Help me. That's
We got to have a quick coffee and then we have one more interview to do. Josh. Of Candelaria fame. What's your favorite non-French place to get food?
Tsukiji,
Yep.
small sushi place that's been there for at least 20 years, probably 30.
Why wouldn't you want to ride your bike through Paris? Possibly the most beautiful place in the world to ride your bike. Thanks to today's patron producer, Mickaella, and all my patrons for sending us out to go interview some locals, get some more recommendations. I hope you had a wonderful time going with us. I gotta go home and free the dog, and I will see you bright and early again one of these mornings, possibly tomorrow morning, from Paris.